Who would you trust for relationship advice? Hi, I'm Simon Dippenau and I'm a family lawyer. You probably wouldn't expect a divorce attorney to be the answer to that question. After all, it's in my interest for marriages to fail. But the truth is, I don't want couples to divorce. Nothing makes me happier than when a client withdraws from divorce proceedings because they've decided to work on their marriage. Sadly, marriages will break down, and my job is to help people when that happens. But the exposure I've had to divorce gives me some insight into what makes a marriage work. And it starts long before the wedding ceremony. Romantic attraction is often pitted against compatibility as if the two were mutually exclusive. Parents want their children to find a partner who is stable, reasonable, successful in their career, and kind. Young people, by contrast, want to fall in love. They're looking for the one. When they find the one, they are often oblivious to personality flaws or incompatibility. They may even find their partner's irritating habits endearing. 5 years down the line, those same habits may provoke tears of frustration. A good relationship needs both attraction, that spark, and like-mindedness. So if you're looking for a partner, know what your priorities are. If family time is important to you and the person you fancy likes to spend all weekend on a bicycle or a golf course, sooner or later you will clash over how you spend your leisure time. In the heady early days of a relationship, you may both compromise your own interests in the pursuit of time together. But sooner or later, normal life will reassert itself. It can come as a shock if you haven't discussed these matters. You may feel it's too early to have awkward relationship discussions. But if you wait until things get serious and then find out you have a major conflict, it can lead to hurt, either now or worse, later. There is no harm in having conversations about the things that matter in life, whether to have children or not, when to start a family, where to live, what religion observances to keep. You can discuss these things hypothetically, in general terms. You don't have to make the conversation personal if you're not ready. But if you're at the stage of life where you're looking for a potential life partner, failure to get these big life issues out in the open is a recipe for future disaster. When you fall in love, you can't imagine ever feeling differently. Whatever relationship breakdowns you witness around you, you think yours is different. But as you grow and mature, you will have to renegotiate aspects of your relationship. You may also have to face unpleasant realities about your partner, like those endearing habits turning into daily aggravations. It's also likely that your respective careers will not follow an identical path. You may both be working flat out with little time for each other, but one is succeeding and the other is struggling, causing resentment or even jealousy. Or your busy times at work may not coincide, creating fluctuating antagonism. Clear communication, along with an awareness and acceptance of this inevitability, is the key to navigating growth together and avoiding titanic clashes or simmering, festering rancor. Ultimately, a married couple is a team, and being part of a team means putting the team's well-being before individual desires. A couples therapist describes the marital team as a threesome. In other words, two individuals come together to create something greater than the sum of the parts. And teams that never practice together don't win on the pitch. You need to spend time together, not just as a family, but as a couple. If you don't nurture your threesome, you will drift apart. As a divorce attorney, I can tell you that outside of infidelity, growing apart is the most common reason for divorce. But it is not inevitable. Even if you do all these things, communicate, prioritize the team, go on date nights, there will be times when your marriage is not happy, when it feels like hard work. This is normal. Successful, healthy relationships don't just happen. They work because each member of the team puts in the effort through tough times and good. Small children, career issues, money problems can all put pressure on a marriage. It may help to seek counseling, either as individuals or as a couple. However, if you reach the end of the line and the time has come to sever your ties, do so with respect and grace. You are divorcing someone you once cared deeply for and probably still do. If you have children, their lives are about to be turned upside down. The process will be much more difficult for them if they witness their parents at each other's throats. Unless your partner has been dishonest or fraudulent, you should be able to discuss matters reasonably and reach agreement without going to court. I strongly encourage couples to divorce with dignity and to avoid acrimony. If you find it too challenging to discuss matters alone together, a mediator can help you reach agreement. Walk away with your head held high and your partner's self-respect intact. This is the best way to ensure a smoother start to the next phase of your life and the well-being and happiness of your children. As a family lawyer, I have deep experience of working with clients who are divorcing for a multitude of reasons. I treat all parties with sensitivity and always put children first. If you want to save your marriage, call a couples therapist. But if you've made the decision to divorce and want to discuss your options in complete confidence, get in touch with me on the number below.